Archangel Michael says, a closed door is not the end, it's the start of something more hidden and divine. Something has been silently moving behind the scenes. Tonight, a spiritual transaction will reverse what was taken from you. Someone thought they could block your prosperity, but they underestimated the source of your abundance. You've been through sleepless nights, confusion, and setbacks, none of it went unnoticed. The heavens kept every record, and now a shift is beginning to unfold. The amount you once mourned, the money you thought was forever gone, has already been rerouted. But the way it's returning will not be how you expect. It won't be through the same hands that took it, but through someone completely unexpected. There is someone, connected to a past decision, a distant location, or a forgotten favor, who has been holding a key to a release that's now being activated. That individual is about to show up in your life, or mention your name in a meeting you don't even know is happening. Type Amen to get blessing 333. A delayed payment, a pending inheritance, or a frozen fund is being thawed out as you read this. There was an energy pulling it down, blocking its flow, keeping your blessing stuck in limbo. That weight is being lifted now with urgency. You may feel it in your spirit, like a tingling in your hands or a sudden moment of peace amid chaos. That's not your imagination. That's divine confirmation vibrating through your body. The universe is cracking open the vault that was locked unfairly. What was lost is not only coming back, but it's coming back multiplied. There's a message being sent to someone involved in your case, and they won't sleep peacefully until they obey. Type Amen to get blessing 927. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, you must understand, this money was never just money. It was a symbol of your stability, your confidence, your hard work. Losing it shattered more than your finances, it fractured your belief in fairness. But the spirits of justice and divine restoration are now activated. What's yours is returning through hands not familiar to you, but divinely selected. They've been assigned to restore what was broken. In a meeting, your name was unexpectedly mentioned. A person who once overlooked your value was struck by guilt. That guilt has now become a silent force pushing them to release what belongs to you. Type Amen to get blessing 1011. In the next few days, you may hear a voice or feel an urge to check a message, a bank alert, or even recheck something you had long ignored. That's not random. That's divine instruction guiding you to the door that's now being unlocked. The energy you've been feeling, like something is about to happen, is accurate. There is a vibration around you that signals financial change. What's been brewing in silence will burst forth like a flood you were never expect. You're being placed on someone's mind at this very moment. This person has the ability to return the funds or create a door that will lead to even greater abundance. You don't have to chase, it is already being magnetized back to you. Type Amen to get blessing 441. There was a deal you once trusted that turned out unfair. But a paper you forgot about, a connection you dismissed, or even a seed you once planted is about to bear unexpected fruit. Your restoration is not coming in the same package, but it is on the same timeline. Money once withheld is now attached to a divine order. Angels are walking beside the transaction to make sure it doesn't get stuck this time. Someone who wronged you financially has been warned in their dreams, they now fear holding on any longer. Even if they don't apologize, the release is still happening. Your healing is more important than their apology. That is why the universe is bypassing them and rerouting your blessing through a new vessel. Type Amen to get blessing 554. You will know when it starts. The air around you will feel lighter. You'll sense a strange calmness that defies your current chaos. Archangel Michael says, "Be still." Your compensation is coming through divine surprise. It may come through a name you haven't heard in years. Or an organization that was once silent will suddenly contact you. Money will start flowing from unlikely avenues, refunds, bonus claims, even digital transfers you thought were just scams may prove to be real. But you will be protected and guided through discernment. Trust your gut, it will speak louder in this season. Type Amen to get blessing 288. People who ignored you will come back with new intentions. A banker, a former employer, an ex-partner, or someone from a legal matter is circling back. But this time, they carry more than words, they bring proof of correction. There is a document that's being reopened. Your name is being placed in a conversation that includes restitution and favor. This was never coincidence, this was divine setup. The winds have changed. The air around your destiny smells different now. The hand of heaven has moved in your direction. Type Amen to get blessing 909. You cried when that money was lost. You mourned it like it was a death. But what you didn't know was that God used that moment to write your name on a bigger ledger. Now, the blessing is not just financial, it's emotional, mental, spiritual. Your confidence will be restored. Your joy will return stronger than before. The ones who thought you were finished will be shocked by your rebound. Not because of revenge, but because of divine recovery. You'll walk into rooms and carry the glow of someone who lost it all and still won. Type Amen to get blessing 1211. An agent, a clerk, a lawyer, or even a stranger is holding a gate open for you without realizing it. They are receiving pressure they can't explain, but it's all connected to your case. Things will begin to shift rapidly. If someone stole from you, tricked you, deceived you, or withheld your right, they're losing spiritual access. That door has now shut for them. And for you, a brand new gate has opened wide. The blessing coming is financial, yes, but it's also recognition. Your value is being restored. Heaven is demanding your name be written on what's rightfully yours. Type Amen to get blessing 799. There's a sudden phone call coming. A name you haven't heard in ages will pop up. It will carry news that sounds too good to be true, but it is true. You'll remember this message when it happens. You'll pause and whisper, "This is what the angel warned me about." And at that moment, you'll know restoration has truly begun. Archangel Michael says, "The seeds you planted in silence are sprouting under divine light." Money wasn't the root of it all, your faith was. And now, both are being rewarded. Type Amen to get blessing 388. Keep your heart open to strange moments. Even accidental transfers or wrong numbers may lead to destiny doors. There's no such thing as coincidence in this season, only divine alignment. Watch for patterns. Sudden emails, account alerts, people who once owed you, watch how they begin to show signs of submission. The spirit realm is pressuring them to act now. Do not be surprised if someone asks to meet with you. They may come humbly, or through another person. But when they arrive, carry grace, not bitterness. You are already victorious. Type Amen to get blessing 688. The next 72 hours hold something sacred. Even if it doesn't arrive in physical form yet, the shift has already happened in the spiritual realm. You'll feel the atmosphere bowing to your favor. Someone close to your enemy is speaking your name now. They are carrying the truth into the right ears. That truth will trigger the release of what was delayed. You will feel chills, tears, or sudden energy out of nowhere. These are confirmations. Don't ignore them. Honor them with belief. Type Amen to get blessing 149. Your past loss carried pain, but your coming gain carries power. You're being positioned as someone who survived financial warfare. And now, you're rising not just as a survivor, but a warrior of light. From secret meetings to legal channels, to unexpected kindness from strangers, watch it all unfold. One thing leads to another until finally, it's in your hands. Your response in that moment will shift your whole future. You're being watched, not by enemies, but by heaven's counsel. They've voted in your favor. The case is closed, the chains are broken, the blessing is flying to you. Type Amen to get blessing 474. You were forgotten, but now you're being remembered by someone in authority. That person is opening their ledger and seeing your name again. And this time, they're choosing to bless you. You may not know the exact hour. But the angel assigned to your money is already moving. You will know by the unexpected knock, message, alert, or gentle whisper to look again. What was blocked is now flowing. What was held is now yours. What was cursed is now covered. Type Amen to get blessing 266. This return is not about revenge, it's about revelation. The universe needed you to see who stayed and who betrayed. Now that you've seen clearly, the test is over. Prepare to receive. Prepare your account, your heart, your words. Your next testimony will begin with these words: I thought it was over, but look at God. If you feel like shouting, shout. If you feel like crying, cry. But don't stop expecting. Type Amen to get blessing 1444. A window has opened and will not close until your blessing enters. The money you lost was never truly gone, it was being stored. And now, the vault is opening because you are ready. Be still. The angels are not asking permission, they are carrying the answer. Your restoration is no longer pending. It has begun. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. The door you thought was permanently closed is now slightly ajar, and the wind of restoration is blowing through it. The smell of breakthrough is in the air, and your soul has already begun to respond. That's why your spirit has been restless lately. It senses that something powerful is on the horizon. Someone was paid to delay your funds, but now that deal has spiritually expired. Their hands are being forced to let go. Even if they try to stall, their influence is being stripped minute by minute. There's a moment in destiny when everything realigns in your favor. This is that moment. You are not behind. You are right on schedule for divine repayment, but it's coming through a completely unexpected path. That's why a stranger is about to be your miracle carrier. Someone who owes you nothing is about to be used as the vessel for everything. The wealth you lost is finding a new vehicle to reach you. Type Amen to get blessing 1411. You've wept long enough. The tears watered the ground. Now the harvest is coming, and it will shock those who thought your story was over. Be prepared, your phone might ring out of nowhere. An email that looked like spam might actually be your gateway. Pay attention. The divine is not loud, but it is clear. You're not going to have to beg for this return. It's coming with power. You'll walk in grace while others watch in silence. A manager, a clerk, or a system error is working in your favor. What was misfiled is now being highlighted. What was ignored is now being escalated. Type Amen to get blessing 199. Archangel Michael says, your restoration has already begun moving, even while you sleep. The process has been subtle, but unstoppable. It will reach you no matter where you are, and no matter who tries to stand in its way. Someone who tried to block your financial flow is now being blocked from their own. They touched what was sacred, your destiny. And now the divine has rerouted everything back to you. Don't look for revenge, look for return. The money, the favor, the opportunity, they're circling around your name. You will be astonished when the circle completes. There is a divine receipt with your name on it. And heaven never loses a transaction. The credit will show up, right when you thought it couldn't. Type Amen to get blessing 822. You're being invited into a higher financial frequency. A vibration where money doesn't come through force, it comes through alignment. And your soul is stepping into that alignment now. Even those who once turned their backs on you will now be positioned to serve your breakthrough. They may not do it willingly, but they'll be used anyway. This is the irony of divine orchestration. It works through both friend and foe. Your restoration will be quiet at first. Then it will be loud. So loud, even your enemies will have no choice but to see it. There is nothing small about what's returning to you. It's weighty. It's overdue. And it's being released in a way that ensures you will never lose it again. Type Amen to get blessing 616. You will sleep differently after tonight. Your soul will relax. Your mind will stop racing with worry about how or when. Everything that was stolen is coming back layered in favor. It will carry new energy. This time, it won't just pay bills, it will fund dreams. Archangel Michael says, you are not forgotten. The account of your pain has been balanced, and now favor is tipping the scale in your direction. You are walking into divine repayment. Expect acceleration. Expect abundance. Expect a sudden shift. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. The enemy that touched your money is now receiving correction. But you are receiving compensation. This season is about the divine balancing the scales. You may feel heavy today, but joy is loading into your tomorrow. Your bank account is going to start reflecting what your spirit already knows: you are chosen. Not just spiritually, but financially. What once embarrassed you will now empower you. What once broke you will now build you. This is the cycle of divine exchange, and your turn has arrived. Keep your hands open. What's coming will require room. Don't fill your hands with fear, make space for miracles. Type Amen to get blessing 212. The messages you ignored before will now hold meaning. Look twice. There's something in your inbox, your mailbox, or your DM that carries divine instruction. Don't ignore the nudge to follow up on an old situation. What looked like a dead end might now be a redirection to divine overflow. The path has been rerouted in your favor. Your name has been moved to the top of a financial list. You didn't even apply for this blessing, but heaven applied on your behalf. And the approval just came through. The system that overlooked you is now spotlighting you. And the people who laughed at your struggle are about to witness your success. Type Amen to get blessing 944. The dream that was delayed is now being fully funded. You won't have to explain yourself. Your evidence will speak louder than any words. This is not a refund. This is a divine repayment, with interest. The kind of restoration that restores not just your bank account, but your identity. You're going to walk into a store, a meeting, or an opportunity, and suddenly feel the shift. It will be subtle but undeniable. Something has changed, and it will be in your favor. Your destiny is now walking in money clothes. Your soul is dressed for abundance. And your environment will begin to reflect what heaven already decreed. Type Amen to get blessing 3330. Prepare for the unexpected, because that's exactly how it will come. Through a person, a platform, or a path you didn't expect. But when it arrives, your spirit will say, "This is it." You have passed the test of patience. The silence. The delay. Now you're stepping into the season of visible results. Even the device you're reading this on is becoming a channel of confirmation. The message isn't random. It's a divine receipt that your blessing is already in progress. Take a deep breath. Feel the shift. The weight is lifting because the wealth is coming. Type Amen to get blessing 7007. The lost money, the missed opportunity, the failed investment, they were never the end of your story. They were simply the detour before divine acceleration. You're going to receive a confirmation within days. It may start small, a sign, a message, an unexpected reply. But don't be fooled by the size. What starts as a whisper will turn into a thunderstorm of blessing. You may have felt invisible, but now heaven is placing a spotlight on your life. You may have felt forgotten, but now your name is echoing in spiritual corridors. You're not late. You're not lacking. You're in the middle of a comeback story that only divine timing could create. Type Amen to get blessing 299. The one who thought they could steal from you is now dealing with divine justice. But you, child of purpose, are dealing with divine overflow. Your time of lack is officially ending. No more begging. No more wondering. You're walking into the answers you prayed for in silence. Archangel Michael says, the vaults are open. The spiritual wires are cleared. The transaction is approved. Type Amen to get blessing 5555. Your spirit has endured a long night, but morning is coming, carrying financial light. The heaviness that once covered your future is being peeled back layer by layer. The weight of confusion, worry, and lack is being replaced with clarity, peace, and overflow. The money you lost had a memory, it remembered who it belonged to. That's why it has been circulating, unable to settle anywhere else. Now it's magnetized back to your energy, pulled by divine force into your reality. You will notice it in small ways first, a discount that wasn't supposed to happen, an accidental deposit that turns out to be rightfully yours, or a closed door that suddenly opens wide. That's the language of divine recovery. That's the fingerprint. An angel on your finances. Someone who once blocked your access is now being removed. Their signature will no longer be required for your abundance to flow. You're not under their control anymore, you've entered a realm of direct blessing. Type Amen to get blessing 2122. What was hidden is now being revealed. A name that was kept from you during a financial decision is about to be disclosed. That person will lead you to the next stage of restoration. The universe is not just bringing your money back, it's bringing it back through a divine storyline that only your life can tell. That story will be filled with twists, divine meetings, and the kind of endings that make others believe again. You might be tempted to doubt when it comes. It may feel too strange or too fast. But don't shrink, step fully into it. You will feel a push in your chest, a warmth in your palms, or a stirring in your stomach. That's not anxiety, that's alignment. Your body knows when it's being prepared to receive. Type Amen to get blessing 414. Archangel Michael says, this is not a coincidence. This is a divine reversal. What was set to destroy you is now being used to bless you. The storm you endured was never for nothing. Every moment of loss was counted. And now the restoration will answer all those moments. You are not at the mercy of the same people who disappointed you. The same ones who closed the door are now being used as footstools in your ascension. You are being elevated financially without needing their approval. Someone from a different city, state, or nation is about to mention your name in a conversation. That conversation is a key. That key is opening what's been locked for far too long. Type Amen to get blessing 399. The money is not returning just for bills, it's returning to fuel your vision. It's coming to fund what you once shelved. Dust off the dreams you buried. It's time to revive them. You will look back at this moment as the one that silently changed everything. The message entered your life like a whisper, but the result will shake everything around you. Heaven's echo always starts softly. The divine is using the unusual to reach you. A platform you almost ignored. A person you forgot. A random encounter. All of them are ingredients in your restoration recipe. Trust the sudden turns. Even interruptions may be invitations. Be open, your blessing might come dressed in a disguise. Type Amen to get blessing 1177. The money you lost was sacred. It carried the weight of your sacrifice, your late nights, your unspoken battles. The loss shook you, but it also summoned angelic attention. You were never abandoned, you were simply being prepared. Prepared for more than recovery. Prepared for rain. There is movement in the courtroom of heaven. Papers with your name are being stamped and sealed. Spiritual judges have signed off on your release. This release will shock even you. Because it won't be the same amount, it will be more. More than what was lost. More than what was prayed for. More than you believed possible. Type Amen to get blessing 331. The divine is closing a cycle where money slipped through your hands like water. That leak is now sealed. What comes next will stay, grow, and build. A new financial identity is forming over you. You're not just a receiver anymore, you're becoming a distributor. People will look to you for help and wonder how you turned it all around. The people who doubted your recovery will try to reconnect. Be wise. Be kind, but don't be blind. Protect what's coming. The miracle isn't just in the money, it's in the clarity, confidence, and calm it brings. You'll smile differently. Speak differently. Walk like someone who's been through fire and returned with gold. Type Amen to get blessing 2110. You will begin to see the number patterns, 777, 444, 1111, they're not just numbers. They're signals. Codes from the divine marking your shift. You might notice strange peace when you wake up. Dreams that feel more like prophecies. Conversations that feel like déjà vu. All of it is connected. The money is not coming by effort alone, it's coming by energy, timing, and obedience. You are walking into divine placement, not just payment. Doors are opening without you knocking. People are being assigned to bless you without knowing why. And everything you lost is being rewritten in bold. Type Amen to get blessing 882. You'll receive confirmation after this message. A notification. A name. A reminder. Something small, but you'll feel the electricity in it. Don't panic when things start speeding up. It means heaven has hit send. Your miracle is on the way. What looked like a mistake will turn into a miracle. What felt like an end will announce your new beginning. Get ready to handle more than you expected. The pain of the past will be no match for the power of what's coming. Keep your mind clear, your heart open, and your posture ready. You are being prepared to receive your financial justice. Type Amen to get blessing 4554. This blessing will be generational. It won't just restore you, it will ripple into your family, your future, and your name. Legacy is being attached to this transaction. You were not supposed to lose, it was part of the divine equation to multiply. Now the multiplication begins. Not just in money, but in faith, in courage, in divine alignment. You're about to walk into a suddenly. Suddenly, it all makes sense. Suddenly, it all comes back. Suddenly, the burden is gone. Don't explain yourself to those who never stayed during the loss. Just keep moving forward. The restoration is yours, and this time, it will last. Type Amen to get blessing 2888. Close your eyes and breathe deep. Feel the energy around you, it's not stress anymore. It's spiritual activity. Angels are surrounding your atmosphere. You're not hoping anymore, you're stepping in. Not waiting, but welcoming. You are not just receiving money. You are becoming a magnet for all that is rightfully why.